get over yourself, right? Like you're worried about how people may perceive you, and like you're walking around and it's embarrassing because you shot 5 air balls. Get over yourself, right? And then after that, it's okay. Well, why those air balls happen? Got it. High school, year before, we played 35 games max, right? Week in between, spaced out, plenty of time to rest. The NBA is back to back to back to back to back to back to back. I didn't have the legs. Look at the shot. Every shot was online. Every shot was online, but every shot was short. Right? I gotta get stronger. I gotta train differently. The weight training program that I'm doing, I gotta tailor it for an 82-game season, so that when the playoffs come around, my legs are stronger and that ball gets there. So I look at it with rationale. I say, okay, well, the reason why I shot air balls is because my legs aren't there. I go, well, next year they'll be there. That's it. Done.
There's some games that you look at and says, these 3 guys are as crazy as I am.
At the time, I deal with what I refer to as Goat Mountain. I went to Goat Mountain, and I talked to Magic, Michael, Bird, Kim Olajuwon, Jerry West, Oscar Robinson, Bill Russell. You know, so I would talk to them. What did you do? What were your experiences? Michael in particular. Become my big brother. He's been my big brother since I first came in the league. And what was that process like? So I went to them and started understanding the ins and outs of the game, and how they approach things and their level of detail and obsessiveness. And that's what I did. The players that had that passion, but weren't willing to commit their entire lives to doing that, right? It's a choice. You have other things in the family, you have other things you have to do. The game can't really be your number 1 priority. And so I just looking at that like, man, this is gonna be fun.
If I'm buddies with you from high school, if I'm a cousin